Okay. Now getting back to this for the people.
I'm not even eating.
Go ahead, you can eat on camera, it's okay. The Femme Queen performance. What is your definition? Your definition of Femme Queen performance.
I don't call it Femme Queen performance.
Okay.
I like female figure performance or trans woman performance. I don't like the word Femme Queen.
Oh, you don't like the word femme? When they say female
like
figure, they get.
I know they normally.
It
is, but yeah. Well, you talking about speaking trans women, the trans women who perform. I think everyone has their own style. And that's what I like. I like originality. I can never.
What would you say your style
comment
is?
On
what is your strongest? Tell me yours. What do you think in your performance are your strongest points?
I don't like that question. You know I don't like that. I'm not gonna.
What I mean, people love your duck walk.
Okay.
What do you feel about your duck walk?
Could be better.
What do you feel about your hands?
Could be better.
Your catwalk?
Could be better.
Your dips?
Could be better.
Okay, you always critique your performance.
I do.
Why is that?
Because I think you can always be better. I think whoever you are, but that I guess that's from my dancer's background. All dancers, all performing arts people, they always critique themselves. They can always do better. They can always improve something. I think when you say that you've arrived and you're just like ultimate, I think you might as well just hang it up because, I mean, no one is. And that goes for thinkers, writers, scholars, movie makers. I mean, no one's ever finished. You're always growing. I mean, as people, as human beings, you're always growing. I think for someone to just define themselves in a moment, I think it's foolish. I think that you should always critique yourself, and I think you should be welcome to critique. I think you should welcome it. I think if it's coming from a good place, I mean, you can always tell if someone's just really trying to hurt you or trying to get at you. But I think if someone really came to you and told you, hey, you know, you could work on this, or I see this in you, especially somebody who's probably done it before you or somebody that you look up to, who says, you know, yeah, you can do this, you know, how about, would you like to work together? And I know, I mean, me personally, I'm one of those people, like, I like to do things myself. So even for me, that'll probably be a challenge. But I think even just being able to take critique, I can take critique. You know, I can give myself critique. I have no problem with that. But for me, like I said, yeah, I think you should always, you shouldn't big yourself up. Let somebody else do that. Okay. I let other people tell me what they like about it. If they like anything, if they don't, well, I don't.
So when you look back, what would you say when some of your hot moments that you was like?
I don't think I've really had it yet. No, I don't think so.
Spider-Woman and Catwoman and all?
I think it meant a lot. Okay, so this is the thing. I think, you know me, like I said, I'm one of those people where I always think that I can do better. So I don't look at the past thing and like, oh, I really killed that, or really, well, I don't.
There's never one night you look back and you're like, you particularly liked that night or loved the night, honestly?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that I think there's always. I think that's up to people. I think if it means something to people, then that's good. But I'm one of those people, like I said, where I'm like, I could do better.
Was there ever a night you was really feeling it? You look back and you just felt it in yourself, like you knew that you was feeling it that night.
Maybe, but I can't remember.
Okay.
Maybe.
So in celebration of other trans women performers, Yolanda, what do you like about her performance?
It's original. It's clean. It's polished. That's what I love about it.
I'm going to name some of the peers, some of the girls that do battle. Deja.
Deja's, like I said, it's original. It's clean. And that's the thing that I love. You're not going to see another Deja. You know what I mean? You're not going to have another Yolanda. I mean, you might have people who Vogue like or who try to emulate other people, but I think it's always better to kind of be yourself. I think that's how you really get to be who you are. Dee Dee. You know I love you some Dee Dee. You know I love her. Dee Dee's hands are, her precision is phenomenal to me. Amina, you know, when I first saw Amina's hands, Amina's like, that marching thing that she does, I think it's clean.
Niambi.
And that's another thing. Niambi was like the female mystery. Like Niambi's performance to me was like a guy's girl, you know, like the girl who she'll put on a jersey and go hang out with the guys. You only see that one girl with a group of guys. That was how her performance was, because it was like only the guys were doing that at the time, and she did it and made it was clean, it was precise, and she made it look elegant.
Janice.
I love Janice. I think Janice is really you can see her dancer background. You can see that she's really into pop. I love that about her, and she's herself, regardless of, she never tries to change her performance, regardless of if she does win or if she doesn't win. She stays true to her performance. She doesn't try to be somebody else to please anybody. I like that.
Tamara.
I love Tamara, and you know why? When I fell in love with Tamara was when her and Kevin came out together, remember? And Tamara is a serious, like, she's on it. She's on it.
Sexy Lexi.
She's another guy's girl kind of performer.
Sexy Lexi.
Lexi, she's sexy. That's when I see it, I'm just like, it's sexy. It's sexy. I love Lexi. That's another person that I really love.
Christina.
You know, I love Christina. I've always loved Christina. I look up to Christina's performance. Christina Westwood, right? She was a Westwood. Richards.
Yeah,
right?
Richard Westwood.
Yeah. I love her. I love her as a person. I think she's amazing.
Sanaya and Ash.
Sanaya and Ash. Yeah. So Ashley is kind of like a guy's girl performance too, but it's something else with Ashley. Ashley is like...
Especially Ashley back then.
Ashley's performance is very dominant. You know what I mean? Like, she commands. Like, my mom, she's really soft. Like, she flirts. She's very flirtatious.
What about your daughter, Roxy?
Roxy, yeah. Roxy's like that. Roxy's like a combination of us. I can see, like, when I look at Roxy, I see her. I do see her. Like, see her as in her personality and her role.
Okay.
So you understand what I mean?
I know, I got what you mean. Her personality, I know exactly what...
So first, I don't talk like that, so please listen.
Right.
I don't say I see it, I live for that, I don't talk like that.
What about Leomi?
Yeah, Leomi's very, it's her own. It's hers, you know, she's not nobody else. She's taken it. She's taken it to a place that other people can't really or couldn't. You know, Leomi, honestly, she was the girl for the job. You know what I mean? When I say that, it's like there's certain people who are meant to do certain things. Like the universe has like a plan for them, and that was her plan. You know, that was the plan that was for her, and it was able to translate to people who really aren't really in ballroom, because it looked like something else. It didn't just look like Vogue.
I got what you mean.
You know, it doesn't look like Vogue, and I don't know how she's going to take that when I say that, but it doesn't look like Vogue. It looks like something otherworldly, and I think that's what draws like mainstream people to it, because it looks like something that they could see them doing. I mean, that's why she got booked. That's why she was in the videos and stuff, because it just looked like something that they've never seen before. And that's what I mean when I said it didn't look like Vogue, because they've seen Vogue before. You know what I mean? And it's obvious that they didn't really want
it's her own
just that. You know what I mean? Like
right.
it was something else, and it was only her that could actually do that, or pull that off. I'm very, very. I don't like to say proud, because I think that's like sunning somebody. Like,
I do.
my
I agree.
son.
Sometimes when somebody say like, someone say, "Oh, I'm proud of you,"
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
yeah, like that's my son. Like, no, I think I'm truly happy for her. Like, I'm very, very happy for her. I think that she really did her thing.
Who are some of the girls, if you know now, that you do see, the younger girls, the new generation, that you look and you like their performance?
Well, I don't look at them. You know, I don't watch that stuff. I don't know.
I know. I'll show you. What do you think about Katrina, your little sister Katrina?
I like Katrina. Katrina reminds me of an old school performer.
Asia too?
I don't remember.
I showed you her. They had a battle before, her and Katrina.
I don't remember.
Real pretty one.
I don't remember.
Okay, now last in the segment, when you battled
Sorry, and I don't mean anything. I just don't, I don't watch it, so I don't know.
when you battled Shanae, for those who know, how did you feel about that battle? What did you feel?
Well, see, this is the thing. When I met her before. I met her, I think, a few years before. And I remember I saw her, and I was like, there's something special about this girl. Like, it's something that I really picked up on. And I like, and a lot of people expect me, like I said, they expect me to be this other person, But I went up to her and I told her, I said, there's something about you that I really, really like, Because I think people were calling her some kind of nickname that I hated. It was like this really...
Shanae.
It was kind of playing her, you know what I mean? And I was like, why y'all playing this girl? You know what I mean? Like, she's a girl. Like, why are you going to clown her? And I thought that was very disrespectful. So I just went over to her and I was like, if it meant something to her, if it didn't, I don't know. But I went over to her and I said to her, I said, you're really, I think you're a special girl, And so when I saw her that night, honestly, I didn't know that was her in back of me. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was her. So it kind of took me off guard. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's her, when I saw her in back of me. But I'm going to be really honest with you about it. I don't care either way about it, honestly, if it happened or not. What does bother me is when people make it into something else. You know what I mean? Like, I sent her a message after that privately. It's nobody's business. But I spoke to her and I told her, like, listen, I don't know what people. Because people like to put people against each other. Yeah, so I just told her, I was like, listen, I love you, and I care about you, and just be safe, and whatever the case may be. But